Okay, we've got the Xenomorph Queen on the newly reintroduced Hawkins map. Apparently, Behavior was able to reacquire the license to Stranger Things, so they brought this map back. Unfortunately, it's not the most balanced of maps. It has a lot of problems for both sides. I really think it needs a rework. There are a lot of double palettes on this map. It's not very fun as killer if you constantly have to deal with all these palettes. And I don't find playing the Xenomorph to be fun. So this is the only time I will play Xenomorph is when I have a daily ritual or a tome challenge. I have a ritual this time that calls for me to hit survivors with the tail attack a certain amount of times. I don't find Xenomorph fun. They really... the turrets are a real pain. And this is a real pain. There are no... I can't make a hook. There's no hook there. Is there a hook on the other stairwell? No, there's no hook there either. Already, I see problems with this map. If you're going to bring back a map and not do a thing with it, you need to maybe think twice about bringing it back. Behavior. I could not make a hook, so yeah, if another survivor goes up there, I'm not going to be able to hook them. That's fair. So yeah, needless to say, I'm not a big fan of this map. It's good to have diversity in maps, but if you don't have the ability to actually make it balanced, to rework it in a few areas, you probably shouldn't be re-releasing it, at least not immediately. Unfortunately, though, Behavior tends to do these kind of things, and they're extremely incompetent in certain areas. Map balance obviously being one of them. Are they going to that one? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I find it interesting how people always look upon things through nostalgic lenses. And, Twitter comments, Steam comments, forums. I'm watching True Talents streams, and people have all been saying how they've missed this map so much, and they are so glad it's back. And unfortunately, humans tend to look at things through a nostalgic lens that tends to color their perception about certain things, and they fail to take into account the harsh reality of some things. And I can't hook this guy because there are no hooks in the area, so I'm just going to have to leave him. As I said, I have a build that depends on hooks that is getting no use whatsoever. So maybe do a little more critical thinking when you think of something in a nostalgic sort of way. I mean, this is just not fair. I'll put it like it is. It's not fair that I can't hook anyone if they go up to the second floor. this will definitely be an issue I raise with behavior. It's, I mean, the simplest solution would just be to add hooks on the second floor. I don't know why that would be so hard. There are no hooks even in those stairwells. Usually there's at least one. So 2 gens, and I finally get to hook someone. One gen. Yep. My first hook. Wonderful. I have seen some sensible people comment about this map where they said they missed it and then they played it again for the first time and remembered why they wanted it gone. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty much how my experience was. I was kind of pleased when they were announced they lost a license and this map would be gone. It's not a fun map. I'm all for map diversity, but if they can't make it a balanced map, then why bother bringing them back? But I think it is a lot more Survivor favored than Survivor players think. I mean, there's all these weird drop-offs. It's littered with pallets. I mean, there are an obnoxious amount of pallets on this map. And just the fact that there are no hooks on this floor make it even more problematic. I don't know why he didn't go upstairs. Twice now I've had to drop people and just leave them on the floor when they were upstairs. You think these guys would get a clue and just be like, hey, I'm just going upstairs. Killer won't be able to hook me. So there's all sorts of speculation now about the new killer. Apparently he's a licensed killer. I don't know. Since they've got this license back, I wouldn't put it past behavior to say, hey, look, Demogorgon's back. You can buy him in the store. That's the new licensed killer that we promised in the roadmap. I wouldn't put it past them to say something like that. Because the Demogorgon and Nancy and Steve are all purchasable again in the DVD store, so I can't imagine what killer would be they would be coming out with. They just came out with this one. If it is a new killer, I think they're releasing content way too often. They need to take a look at the major issues with their game and do some quality of life changes before they release any more content. I mean, honestly, this killer came out in, I think it was the end of August. And already I don't want to play this killer anymore. The turrets are a constant pain. The misses for the tail attack are way too punishing. I'm just not a fan of this killer at all. And it's a shame because Alien was fun for a little while. But leave it to behavior to remove the fun from a killer. That's to be expected. Honestly, it might be rough for both sides, but if I can't physically hook survivors because they go to the second floor, the killer has a much stronger case against this map than the survivor does, because I literally cannot accomplish my objectives when I down a survivor on the second floor. I don't know what was with the RNG on that map, but they need to put hooks on the second floor. There's no question about it.